Woke up today with not that much sleep. I got to bed pretty late last night. Um, Mainly because of went to go see a movie. Shouldn't have booked it that early, that late, but I got up anyway. Um, at the same time as usual, 8 a.m. Got to the got to the faculty, got my work done. And it's been raining all day, man. Um, rainy days usually Rainy days, gloomy days, they usually sometimes they put me down just a bit in mood. If I'm in a social setting, then it's not really shown, but it usually messes with me a little bit. And the gym always helps with that. I've read a bit about how going to the gym can help you, improve your mood and get you out of a kind of a uh, sad or melancholy um, state of mind. So I went to the gym feeling pretty tired, sluggish. Um, and then I started feeling pretty good. I started feeling like I want to go hard. I want to go heavy. To It was kind of like I guess got me in an angry mood to kind of get this feeling of uh, just feeling of being down out of my head. Um, So that's exactly what happened. I went pretty heavy, like I said. I went 5 times 5 again with the weights. I went up to 90 kg for 5 times 5. But what I did first was essentially, besides warming up, as you'll see, I went to 60, made sure I went nice and low. Went to 80, went to 100. And 100 actually, when you get to it, actually looks really stable. It looked more stable than the 80 for some reason. Um, But yeah, man, today was a good session. I pushed extra hard today. Felt really good. Last couple sets, last 2 or 3 sets were pretty intense. Um, but besides that, it was also maybe the vaccine. I took my booster shot this morning, and as of now, I'm feeling, um, yeah, just tired. I think it's partly the weather and partly because of the shot. To be honest. It's amazing what the gym can do to you, no matter how you're feeling. The moment I walk in there, I just feel like I can erase everything else, throw everything else out the window, or leave it at the door. I guess not throw it out the window, but um, for the hour or two that I am there, yeah, as I've said in the past, I just get to forget about everything else. Um, and yeah, it's been good so far. This is day 10, I think, so we're in double digits. Still working out every day, still doing compounds every day. Um, with a lot of my friends, talking to my friends about different topics that I could bring up in the video. Um, I've been talking to one of my friends recently about history and how, actually, how it could. I mean, I never considered history to be a particularly interesting subject for me. I always found it a bit dull, I guess. Because my mentality was essentially just, oh, I mean, it's in the past. What's the point of even, why should I care? It's already happened. What's happened happened. Let's focus on the future. But at the same time, I feel like you could learn a hell of a lot from what's happened in the past. And I was talking to my friend, the same friend that I talked about procrastinating with. Um, we discussed the Roman Empire. And I told him that was something I'd like to, because I'm not into history much. I told him that's something I'd like to just read on. So he gave me some podcasts, something to start with. So I'm gonna start listening to those things on the phone. And it's crazy how you can consume media nowadays. Like some of my friends, they listen to audiobooks now, and they just lay there and listen to someone else. I think that's what it is. You just listen to someone else reading out the book to you. So people can go through chapters on chapters in one sitting, just listening instead of um, actually reading. Uh, which I think is, I mean, I don't know if I want to do that. I think the feeling of reading is it feels like you're really the one trying to figure out what the story's about, because I feel like you can completely fall out of the story if you're just listening, or maybe not. I don't know. I actually haven't tried it many times. I tried it once or twice a couple of years ago, listening to audiobooks. Um, but like I said, that's something I'd like to get into. History, I feel like I'd learn a lot, and the way we as people are now compared to back in the 11th, 12th century. He was telling me about how back then, guys like us, younger than us, we'd go to war. We'd leave our families and fight for our country, and run out into no man's land to just essentially commit suicide. And nowadays, you've got guys my age or younger, complaining about the most insignificant shit. Compared to times like those. Obviously, we've improved as a species. We've improved, living. There's more. I don't know if I want to say it. There's more peace, but there's definitely more organization, globalization. But um, I would like to learn more about the past. Past empires, past civilizations, and how they function, how we've learned from that, and whether or not we actually have learned from that. Because nowadays, with what's going on with conflicts and everything, have we really learned much? I don't know. So that's kind of what I want to figure out. So I'm excited to start that. I actually also started with the productive procrastination a bit. I got while I'm editing this video, I'm doing my laundry now. I'm not sitting on YouTube. I've My bed is always done now. Obviously, that was a smaller thing, but the cleaning the dishes, everything like that, things like that are becoming a bit more automatic, I guess I would say. Um, which I'm really surprised about, to be honest, considering how lazy I really can be. Um, Even though I go to the gym often, and I tell my friends that, yeah, I mean, I love the gym. I go nearly every day and all that. Well, right now I am going every day. But I don't think we see the gym in the same light. I think the gym for them is some type of another type of work that they just feel like they need to get done and they don't want to do. But for me, it's more of a me time slash meditation slash um, yeah, just improvement to my daily routine. It's just something that keeps me going. Something that gets it's another thing that gets me up in the morning besides wanting to do well in my studies, etc. Um, I've started with the 5x5. This is the fourth set, I think. And it really slows down towards the end, but I get it done. As always, I finish. I follow through. Um, and I actually did the first two sets at 80 kg, and it felt a little too light actually. So I did bump it up to 90, and that's just me warming up my hips a little bit. Even though it's the last damn set, um, they were getting a bit painful, so I do need to incorporate deadlifts a bit more into my routine, maybe just to make sure that they're not as sore. They're not sore usually, but because of me focusing on strength with that 5x5 program, I'm putting them through a bit more strain than they're usually used to. Hopefully they'll get used to it eventually. If not, then I'll just be doing more stretching, which I haven't been doing that much of recently, to be honest. Yeah, this final set, I think I hit 2 reps. I pause, hit another rep, pause. But I'm always happy with the depth. The depth is looking good throughout watching this. But I just take my time. There's no music in my earphones. It's just me focused on the bar, really. Yeah, there's the pause. Yeah, nice depth. I'm happy with the depth, to be honest. With 90, it's the fourth one. I really had to squeeze for this one. Yeah, look good. Anyway, guys, that's the video. A bit of a rambling one, bit of a messy one, but either way, we'll talk tomorrow. It might be a bit more organized. All right, thanks for watching. Peace.